Hey everyone, so have you ever been watching a K-drama, maybe an amazing one like Goblin, and found yourself scratching your head over something? There's this puzzle hiding right there in the dialogue. Well, today we're going to crack that code wide open.
Okay, so here's the mystery we're diving into. You see, the main character, Yun-tak, called this ancient, powerful goblin Ahjussi.
생각해 어떻게 불렀는지.
아저씨 귀신이잖아요. 제가 귀신을 보거든요.
But then sometimes she calls him Oppa.
여자 보려고 그랬는데.
저는 저 오빠랑 같이 걷고 있다고 생각하니까요.
So what gives? Are these words just random? Can she just swap them out whenever she feels like it? No way. It's not random at all. Actually, it's a super deliberate, really powerful choice. And, it tells you everything about their relationship at any given moment. It's like a secret language, a cultural code that runs through all of Korean society. And guess what? We're about to unlock it.
All right, Section 1, the power of a title. See, the first thing you absolutely have to get is that in Korea, titles can be even more important than names. Yeah, really. They're like a social cheat sheet, instantly telling you everything you need to know about two people's relationship.
So this is ground zero. This is where Yun-tak starts things off. She calls the goblin Ahjussi. This is our first big clue. But what does Ahjussi actually mean?
Okay, so Ahjussi is basically what you'd call a middle-aged man, right? Someone who's clearly older than you, but you're not close to them. It's respectful, for sure, but it also kind of builds a wall between you. It's like saying, hey, I respect you, but we're not buddies. It sets up this very clear social distance. But then she goes and changes the entire game. She calls him Oppa. I mean, if you're a K-drama fan, you know this word is basically electric. The jump from Ahjussi to Oppa isn't just a small change. It's like flipping a giant switch that changes their whole relationship instantly. So, let's put these two head-to-head. Ahjussi creates distance. Oppa just zaps that distance away. Ahjussi is formal. Oppa is all about affection and closeness. Now, technically, Oppa means older brother, but only when a woman is saying it. But it's also used for close older male friends or, their boyfriends. And this chart just makes it so clear, right? Look at Ahjussi. Social distance, way up here. Emotional warmth, way down there. But the second she says Oppa, bam! Social distance plummets to the floor and emotional warmth just skyrockets. She's not just swapping out a noun. She is literally reshaping the entire emotional world between them. So this begs the question, right? Why is she using a family word, older brother, for a guy she's not related to? Well, that's because this all points to a way bigger, really core concept in Korean culture. It's the secret sauce that makes these titles so powerful. And that secret sauce is a little word called Jeong. Now, Jeong it's hard to translate perfectly, but think of it as this deep, affectionate connection. It's this feeling of loyalty and togetherness. It's the social glue that can take a total stranger and make them feel like family. So when you use a family title for someone, you're basically saying, hey, I want to build some Jeong with you. And you see this all the time in daily life in Korea. People might call the lady who runs their favorite restaurant Imo, which means auntie. And remember in Goblin, when Untak asks her boss if she can call her Unnie, older sister? That's not just a small thing. It completely shifts their relationship from employee-boss to something way more personal, more like family. Okay, so this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do you know when it's the right time to make that switch? When can you go from Ahjussi to Oppa? Well, to do that, you need a special kind of social superpower. It's like the secret software running behind all of these conversations. And that superpower has a name, Nunchi. Honestly, if you want to understand Korean culture, this word is absolutely essential. So what is Nunchi?
이 격식갖춘 진수성찬의 남녀가 나란히. 아, 나 눈치 깠어. 그래.
It's the subtle art of reading a room. It's that gut feeling, that intuition, that lets you sense what other people are thinking and feeling without them saying a single word. It's about knowing what to say, and maybe even more importantly, knowing what not to say. If someone says you have quick nunchi, it's a huge compliment. It means you're emotionally smart and can handle any social situation.
And we get a perfect example of this in Goblin. Dokwa, he takes one look at the Goblin and Untak and he goes, "Nan Nunchi-kka-sseo," which is this great slang that basically means, aha, I get it, I've caught on. Nobody had to spell it out for him, he just used his nunchi to read the vibe and figure out what was really going on between them.
So there you have it, you now have the secret code. It's like having a special decoder ring for every K-drama you watch from now on. it kind of changes everything, right? So let's pull all this together and talk about how you can use this new perspective. Okay, so next time you're binging a show, you're not just watching anymore, you're a cultural detective. First, just listen. Pay close attention to the titles people use for each other. Then second, watch for the moment it changes. When does that Ahjussi suddenly become an Oppa? And third, when it happens, ask yourself, why now? What does this tell me about how their relationship, their Jeong, is growing?
So, let's do a super quick recap. Here are the 3 big things to remember. 1. Titles aren't just words. They're like little signposts for emotional distance. 2. Jeong is that amazing cultural glue that builds those family-like connections. And 3. Nunchi is your superpower for knowing how and when to navigate all of it.
Now that you have this lens, I promise you, you are going to see these hidden cultural codes everywhere. So I want to leave you with a question. Think about your favorite drama. What other little codes or shifts in how people talk to each other? What moments of Nunchi have you spotted? I'd love to hear about it. Thanks so much for watching.